I will be working at McDonald's until I become a millionaire. I'm gonna be starting from the bottom, meaning that I'm gonna be starting from $0 in my bank account. And the only way that I believe that I can get to $1 million very quickly is by trading in the stock market. So what I'm gonna be doing is using my McDonald's paycheck as well as any various side hustles, anything like car detailing, anything that pays good. And I'm gonna be flipping that income in the stock market. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully this series motivates you guys to do the same. And I'll see you guys out there.
I don't even know what she said, cause she phone. It's phone. And she got it done.
What is up? And welcome back to another video. I know, I've been slacking, but I've been pre-recording videos for the past maybe 2 weeks. So this is supposed to be like a daily thing. So I want to post a video each day around, I want to get it uploaded around like 8 a.m. So I want to get a video uploaded every day. That's why I pre-recorded them. And so I can just pump them out consistently. But we are on day 7 now, and we are still at $1,035, I think the last time I checked. And we're still waiting for an opportunity in the markets. Kind of been slow, but you know, I'm still trying. I'm not gonna quit. And you know, I'm still working at McDonald's, still working the night shift, doing various side hustles like the car detailing stuff. But transportation. I need some transportation to get to these cars, but they will be willing to drop the cars off. I just tell them to leave the keys and I'll wash it, and that's an easy $300 for me. But day 7, I'm so tired. I'm already drained. I just wish that I could just get to 20,000 so I can just quit this job and just trade full time. But you gotta be realistic. Not many people, even if I do get to 20K, not many people are going to want to quit their job because they're just not that experienced with it, and something happens, then I know that I would be able to trade with 20,000 full time. But yeah, I'm trying to be realistic is why I'm working this job in the first place. So today's agenda, I already went to the gym. I didn't record that. I just was feeling so tired. My body is aching from all this fishing. And we are going to be doing a trading recap. So we're gonna head back to the trading desk, and then we got a couple trades in. We got a good couple breakouts on this. It was 2 stocks that popped up on that breakout for today, but we're going to head back to the trading setup, and we're gonna do this recap, and I'm going to show you guys what scanner I use and how I spotted these trades. And I also was saying that, you know, how the algorithm completely destroys anything. If you try to just show a stock chart or say your profits, they kind of just destroy your reach. So I wanted to just do it to a way where I just show it on the phone really quickly, but I'm trying to go for like this cinematic look, and it's not gonna look right to me. So I'm just gonna take that L. Hopefully I kind of reworded to where it doesn't like hurt my algorithm, like my reach. So we're gonna head back to the trading step, so let's go. Uh-oh, we have a police officer. Let's see if he has a sticker. Hello? Hello? Oh. I'm just trying to get a sticker. Yeah. Dang, I was trying to get a sticker, but he didn't took off on him. Then he hit him with that. I don't know what type of bike that is, but that's crazy. Kind of fast.
Okay, so we've been running into some issues. So I've been noticing that My broker specifically has been giving me this message saying that you need to, in order to place a trade, you need to call the broker. So you know that that's a lot of time consuming. So you have to not only get past the confirmation, you have to sit on a call, a wait list in order to get to the broker to place the trade, which kind of deters retail traders from placing trades that are super volatile, which is, I think, what Charles Schwab is trying to do, is trying to deter people from trading these kind of volatile stocks, which is how I make the majority of my money. So it kind of feels like they're canceling out momentum trading. I mean, it could be it could be like three options. Here's my thing. First option is it's a money grab. I feel like there is a $25 fee with brokers to place a trade. Could be that, or it could be retail traders not know what they're doing and they're losing money and they're complaining, and the broker has to step in order to protect their clients. Or number three is that I said it on my live stream. I think that what did I say? I forgot what the third option that I said, but those are the major two things that I think that's going on. And, you know, I have the scanner, which tells me what stocks to trade, so for this one example, BCTX, this probably, I think this called around like 437. So immediately called this stock out. I tried to jump in at $8.37. So I immediately tried to jump in. I got that message saying that you need to call. After I got past the verification and all that stuff, I called like multiple times, because at first it gives you two options. You either talk to a live person, a broker, or you get the robotic voice to place a trade. But I was talking to the guy, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that after. But I was talking to the guy, and he was like, "Oh, we could place a trade for you." But that call took 4 minutes. It was no wait time. It was just getting past the verification stuff. So my scanner immediately called the stock out, and you know, it looks like this went up 150%, almost $12. It went up. So you would have made a lot, especially if we only have $1,000 in our broker account. We would have made a decent amount of profit today if they let us trade this stock. But they didn't, because who knows what's going on. Oh, the third option, I forgot. The PDT rule is going away. It was implemented at first because, you know, back in the early 2000s, you were able to trade online, and a lot of retail traders were losing money because they were investing into penny stocks, which are pretty much pump and dump stocks. Kind of like this chart right here. You're not supposed to hold it. You're supposed to immediately scale into it and scale out of it. So once you see sellers coming in, you scale out of the stock. But people were trying to think that if I hold this stock and it continues to go up, I'll be rich. And people ended up losing their life savings doing that. So the SEC had to step in and implement the PDT rule, which means that you have to have $25,000 in your account in order to trade every day. Now that that's going away, and they reduced it to $2,000 in your account, now you're able to trade from a margin account every day. So now that rule is going away, and being the fact that stocks like this are when the majority of retail traders make their money, they don't want to have that same thing happen again. So now they are starting to flag certain stocks that are either volatile, Chinese stocks, or just penny stocks in general. But being the fact that I know how to momentum trade, and I know how to implement my risk management, I barely lose money. I've probably haven't had a red day in probably a year, but because I do my risk management, I scale into the stock, I know what I'm doing, I'm looking at all my technical indicators, and when I see on level 2 that sellers come in, that's when I scale out of my position, and I don't catch this right here. And the majority, 90% of my trading is from the scanner that I use. Retail traders like to do everything for free, and they try to use their broker scanner, which is the worst scanner that you could use, because by the time that stock pops up on the broker scanner, it's already too late. And they usually place it on that scanner in this area right here. So retail traders are catching this because they think that it's going to have a continuation to the upside, and they end up catching this flush right here, as well as this stock called AHMA. This popped up on the scanner. I wasn't able to trade it. I'm not sure why. This stock wasn't even that volatile to me. It only went up in this area 27%, $1.53. And then it wasn't until later, I still wasn't able to trade this area. At $3, it went up $3. And then we really had a breakout around this 520-ish area, where it went up 68%, $6. So the way that, since we have to call the broker now, the way that I'm going to do it, since this was at a random time, I'm not going to have the broker on hold by doing that. What I'm going to do, there's certain breakout times that momentum trading would happen. It's 4 a.m. PT, Pacific Standard Time. Then you have 4:30, 5:30, then 6, and then you'll have your market open. But I don't really make that much money from market open because it's just way too volatile, and all the retail traders are doing this. They're making it go up and down, sideways, because they want to set their stop losses and all this stuff. So I like to trade pre-market because I can use my scanner. I jump in, I jump out. I make a lot of money from doing that. So what I'm going to do is each maybe 2 minutes before those breakout times, I'm going to call the broker, get past all the verification stuff, and then I'm going to say, just wait till 4:30, and then, it's going to stay on the scanner. I'm going to say, okay, I want to buy 1,000 shares of BCTX or AHMA. He's going to place it. And the good thing is that we don't have to call the broker back or stay on the phone to sell those shares. They just have to do whatever they need to do, is say their policy, like, oh, this is risky stock, blah, blah, blah. And you're in that stock. So that's something that I'm going to have to do the next day, because today I'm just learning that they are just flagging. It's just like an algorithm thing that they're flagging all the volatile stocks because of retail traders, either like the 3 options that I just said. So at first, like at the beginning, I started seeing it more around August timeframe, and I was like, okay, well, I don't really feel like calling the broker to place trades. So I think that this whole series is going to be even harder to do because I'm not going to be able to momentum trade. But now, you have to, the thing with like trading, you have to go with the flow and you have to figure things out. So this is me figuring out. I'm going to call the broker 2 minutes before those breakout times and place my trades. So I thought it was going to be hard for the series, but it's something that we just have to adapt to, and we should be good. But that is going to be the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, just be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I don't even know which